Indian dating etiquette. Don't embarrass yourself. It's a typical warm day in one of India's finest towns. A young man and woman meet outside a temple near the neighborhood they live in. Their meeting is a secret from their families and disguised from the society around them. Although many young people do date in a similar manner to what is common in Western culture, it is not considered socially acceptable for young adults to be viewed as dating prior to engagement. Thus, they keep it hidden from their parents and society as a whole.
They greet each other with namaste, meaning what is holy in me greets that which is holy in you. Its more formal version, namaskar, can also be used. Traditionally, the hands are brought into prayer position in front of the chest when saying namaste. There is no handshaking here. Muslim culture prevents a man from extending his hand to a woman for fear of being presumptuous. A conversation might start with a man asking, Tum kasai ho, meaning, how are you? Her common response, Mem atkuham, meaning fine thanks, and you.
Our young couple decides to grab a bite to eat at a local restaurant just down the road. The streets are extremely crowded with cars, motorcycles, bicycles, people, and animals. The couple walks side by side but not overly close. Indian culture values personal space and therefore generally allows for an arm's length distance between people. Although the streets are busy, you will rarely see people wave hello as seen in Western culture. This is commonly interpreted by Indians as no or go away. They may wish to hold hands, but can't. Touching between men and women in public areas is usually not permitted. However, it is not uncommon to see people of the same sex walk arm in arm or hand in hand. This is actually a sign of brotherliness.
As they walk, the couple notices a person on a bench across the street sitting with their legs extended, exposing the bottoms of their feet. The young man gestures with his chin because pointing with hands or fingers is inappropriate. Look at that man, showing the bottoms of his feet, he says. They laugh and assume the man must not be aware that exposing the soles of your feet or shoes is disrespectful in Indian culture.
The two finally reach their destination. They are seated across from one another at a table. Traditionally, meals were eaten while sitting cross-legged on the floor. However, in modern society, it is common to use a dining table. Culinary culture is rich and diverse throughout India. There are 29 states that each have their own specific types of food. Even each individual city can have their own varieties and dishes. The most common ingredients used on a day-to-day basis are wheat, rice, cereals, pulses, and spices. Curry is by far the most popular spice and is the base for a majority of Indian meals. In almost all dishes, the same ingredients are used, but they are put together in many different ways to offer a wide array of different tastes. Vegetarianism is quite common in Indian culture. Although some people do consume meat, it is often more expensive and is therefore less commonly consumed.
The young woman orders palak paneer, which is a pureed spinach dish consisting of a thick curry sauce and paneer, an Indian farmer's cheese. The young man orders rajma. This is a dish consisting of kidney beans and a thick gravy with lots of whole spices, which is usually served over rice.
Sharing food is another traditional part of Indian etiquette. When dining, the couple or group orders different dishes to share between them all. However, it is important to note that dishes are shared from the serving bowl and not from the plate. Serving etiquette is slightly different between Muslims and Hindus. However, both cultures view that directly touching food that is to be served to others is inappropriate and considered unclean. Both place some importance on the fact that women should not touch food that is going to be served to men. Indians traditionally do not use utensils to feed themselves for most foods. Instead, they use their thumb and first three fingers, unless they are eating soups or dals, in which case spoons are used. It is highly inappropriate to eat with the left hand as it is seen as dirty. Only the right hand should be used for eating. Also, leaving food on one's plate after a meal has been finished is also seen as inappropriate.
As the two enjoy their meal, conversation picks up. It is not always welcome to express differing opinions. However, asking something about someone's personal life, such as family and employment, is usually seen as kind and thoughtful.
People also love to discuss cricket, Bollywood movies, celebrity gossip, and music. Since the 1990s, when India liberalized its economy, interest in business issues increased across society.
The meal is finished, and it is time for the couple to go their separate ways and head back home. The young man pays the bill, exchanging money through his right hand. They leave the restaurant and begin their walk home.
As the evening comes to an end, let's recap the young couple's experience. Do greet your date with namaste. Don't hold hands or display any affection in public. Do savor the unique flavors and variety of Indian cuisine. Don't eat with your left hand. Do chat about regional sports, movies, and music. Don't overly express differing opinions. But above all, remember to enjoy.
Namaste.